about is that we have different offensive backgrounds, how we're gonna, how we can pull ideas from each other. But obviously he's the greatest that's ever done it. And the interview process got me excited about the opportunity to work with him. That's one of the main draws to come here, is to get to work with him, to get to work with Spy. These are great football minds and if we collaborate the way we're supposed to, then we're going to pull the best out of each other.
I'd be excited to work with someone who has 7 rings, has covered the league the last 2 years as well. Kimberly Martin joins us now here on First Take. And K-Mark, let's look ahead to what Klint Kubiak can do here. What are the expectations for him now in Las Vegas?
So here's the thing. I feel like people are going to say, well, he should just do exactly what he did in Seattle, taking Sam Darnold, helping him develop, and then winning a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, with young quarterbacks, I think we put lofty expectations on them way ahead of schedule. Did it with Caleb Williams in Chicago his first year, Bryce Young as well. I think what you want to see from the Raiders is just whoever the quarterback is going to be, consistent, competent football.
That's it.
This is a team that has a lot of roster holes. So if you put some directive that says, oh, this team with Klint Kubiak has to be a playoff team, or they have to win 10 games right out the gate, I think you're doing a little too much. If they're going to draft Fernando Mendoza, which we all assume they will, you want to see him make that adjustment to the NFL, play within the system, take care of the football, just lead the offense. I just think we put too many high expectations on these kids and expect them to transform a franchise in year one. This is a first-time head coach. And I think it would be a disservice to do that to him.
Just be competitive. I'm with you 100%. I'm not asking to win 10 games, 9 games. Just be competitive. And maybe Kubiak can call Tom when he's in the booth doing the Fox games. Tom, what do you think? Hold on, let me call the play. I'll be right back with you in a sec.
In all seriousness, didn't it sound like he was talking about Tom like Tom's the GM? The way I look forward to
Brady runs the
give
team.
Me his number.
Yeah.
Brady will be telling him what to do.
Absolutely.
That very much is clear. So there's a lot of changes in Las Vegas. I think we got to temper expectations just a little bit.
I say.
Secondly, let me say this. I'm sorry. I said good to see you. Did I say something wrong?
No, we couldn't hear you.
We couldn't hear you. There we go.
Okay, got you. Here's the deal, y'all. First of all, what do you want to give him? A cookie? Yeah, I'm excited about working with Tom Brady. You damn right you better be excited about working with Tom Brady. There's nothing else to be excited about being a member of the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, they are a model of ineptitude of the highest order. There's nothing to brag about with these Las Vegas Raiders other than the fact that Tom Brady is there and you gonna listen to Tom Brady. You damn right you better. Now, your daddy won a Super Bowl title as a head coach with the Denver Broncos. You come from good genes. You clearly know football, all right? And you got the #1 overall pick. You're going to get yourself a quarterback because Mendoza is that dude, okay? We get all of that, too. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens and whether you're going to keep Max Crosby or not. That remains to be seen. Here's my thing about Klint Kubiak. And Kimberly, I'm very surprised that you didn't bring this up. The brother turns 39 years of age this week, February 17th. He turns 39. This is his 6th different team in 6 years.
Well,
offensive coordinator, Vikings, 2021. Quarterbacks coach, passing game coordinator, 2022. 49ers passing game coordinator, 2023. Saints offensive coordinator 2024. Seahawks offensive coordinator 2025. I mean, damn. That's a lot of moving parts. If it was anybody else, correct me if I'm wrong, Shay, Kimberly, Dougie. If it was anybody else, they'd be asking the question, damn, you look at them, how long you planning on being here?
No.
I mean, damn, that's a lot of mobility. With 6 different jobs in 6 years?
You know why? Because you're talking to somebody who has changed jobs quite a bit. And it's not because anything's wrong. It's just because some people are just that good, right? I don't think you should hold that against them. They're risers in the NFL.
Oh, dear.
There's just some.
You can't use yourself as a good example. You've been here for years.
You're asking.
You've been here for years.
First of all, before ESPN, I've had quite a few jobs. But you can't just say that as proof of what's going on here. Is this guy any good? Maybe he is good. That's why he keeps moving. He's not the only one that is jumped from job to job.
No. I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm saying that if I'm trying to build something, How long can I rely on you to be around, to
He's a
stick
head
around?
coach.
The Raiders are a suspect situation organizationally.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest job.
But he's a head coach, though. The whole point of moving around
Now?
is to get to this point. He's at that point. Now they're going to get a young quarterback.
Okay.
If Mendoza's good with Brady, he'll stay there forever.
Hello.
If Mendoza's good,
You really sure about that?
Well,
Somebody that
you
moved
don't
that
leave a
much?
great quarterback, Steve. You don't leave a guy because that's how you win.
Somebody that moves that much? I mean, I'm going to say it again. 6 different jobs in 6 years. 6 different jobs in 6 years. And we just go gloss over that. This is the Raiders. He ain't going to the Patriots or Kraft. He ain't going to some stable kind of situation. It's the Raiders. We don't know what's going on there. Thank God Tom Brady's there. 6 different jobs in 6 years?
I don't have his resume in front of me, but this jump obviously makes sense. Going from an offensive coordinator winning a Super Bowl now to a head coach. The previous stops before that, I would have to look at his resume.
If
Was
he
the
was
coach
a head
fired?
coach for
Okay.
5 different teams,
Yes.
if he was a head coach, I'd have an issue.
Okay. Shay, you don't need his resume in front of you. I just read it to you. Offensive coordinator, passing game coordinator, passing game coordinator, offensive coordinator, 5 different locations in 5 years.
I'm just saying, though, if the person.
I mean, what do you need? Blood tests?
Your body, and as you progress, your reps going to shrink. He wants to play every down. You want to go get him now, capture it now. He is too good to be wasting it in Vegas. And I don't know, Vegas will turn it around at some point. It's just not going to happen quick, in my opinion.
I think the Raiders should look to move Max Crosby, and it's not an insult or a knock on Max Crosby. I just think where the Raiders are with that first overall pick, if you're going to draft your quarterback of the future and Mendoza, then go out and try to get as many draft picks and build for the future by giving up Max Crosby.
So one thing you said earlier is something that a GM told me last night when we were on the phone, which is that he would dig in the couch cushions. If the Raiders are serious about moving Max Crosby, he'd be one of the ones going after him. But he said it's the same conversation as Cleveland and Myles Garrett.
Right.
He used the word holding Myles hostage. That's not my take because Myles got his money. But he said the Browns continue to hold Myles hostage. To what end? You keep losing games year after year, so the Raiders can do the opposite. Fill those holes on the roster by getting rid of Crosby.
It's a win-win. The Browns should have traded Myles Garrett last year because he wanted to be traded and because it's in their best interest to trade him. And the exact same is true with the Raiders. They can be bad with Max Crosby or without Max Crosby. It's going to take some time for them to get much better. The way that you jumpstart that is by using your most valuable. They have 2 great assets, right? They have the first pick in the draft. If they've decided Fernando Mendoza is too good to pass up, who am I to tell them they're wrong?
Right.
Trade your next best asset, get a bunch of picks for him. Someone will give you a king's ransom for him, and start your rebuilding process
And I think
there.
the other piece of this is the relationship with Max Crosby and the Raiders. You remember last year, he was playing 100% of the plays leading up to the game where they decided to sit him, and he left the building and everything that transpired. And now it's a brand new head coach for him coming in. So I think, to your point, both sides need to be able to move
Here's
on.
the only thing with the draft picks. Max Crosby, proven asset.
Absolutely.
You got to hit on those picks. I don't care how many picks you have. If you don't make the right choices, they don't do you any
But
good.
regardless whether you do or you don't, with Max Crosby, you've seen
What the end result
You've
can
seen what it is. So, and that's
It's
not
just-
a knock on him. It's just you need more talent.
It's
than just
brutal to
Max
watch,
Crosby.
bro. It's just for a guy who loves our game.
It awesome.
It crushes
Awesome
me.
to watch.
Myles Garrett too. I mean,
Yes.
The morning after the Seattle Seahawks traded to Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos, we said the Broncos are now a Super Bowl team. The truth is the Super Bowl team was built in that trade. We just had the wrong one.
Yeah.
The Seahawks put together their team based on trading away a valuable
They hit
asset.
on those picks.
Right.
Big
And if
time.